Here, wait, Zach, come back on camera.
Hey, why don't you...
Zach,
What's up?
come back on the camera real quick.
Are kind of not showing signs of making a queen or having a queen around.
I'm gonna open the 2 hives on the end, so.
Does anybody need a hive full today? There's a jacket.
They're literally just like one pencil away.
Wait. Happy Father's Day, bee vlog.
No, we should do it in front of the bee.
What are you doing?
4 counting frames of bees.
Why are you doing that?
Because I'm going to put it in the log and it's going to track the health of the hive. What's going on in the hive, I should say.
So as you're going through everything, don't forget to take a few pictures.
No.
Oh, is your fruit on the other side?
Not on that one.
Okay.
There was one that has a water.
This is called the queen excluder. Keep the queen from coming up into the food boxes, the honey boxes. So I'm going to very carefully make sure that the queen is not on the bottom of this.
Queen's not there, right?
She is not. This is why this one's not working.
I love how the natural I think everybody was at the
So which one of it is the honey?
This is all capped honey, and this is being made into honey. This is nectar.
So what's capped honey?
This is ready to eat.
Oh, cool.
So this is a frame. They are definitely.
So tell me what the brown stuff is.
So this is capped brood.
Capped brood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can see a little larvae in there that they're gonna cap. See
It's
that?
the white thing.
And I'm looking for eggs on the outside, which I don't see any. I don't see any yet. Being very careful to
Could be any of those things.
see if I see the queen.
This, if the outer cover is sitting forward, then there's still like a way for things to get in and out here. So if you want to keep this closed, you put the inner cover on and make sure it's up against this, or you even can take a piece of duct tape or something and just kind of put over that so that nobody's able to come and go. There's other things that are more important, like your timing in the season and making sure you're putting on space and making sure you're coming for lights. And so when you first get into beekeeping, my first year of beekeeping, everything seemed like, but yeah, I would flip that over and just have, you can have the upper entrance.
I found the thing that's big section.
So explain what you have here.
It's an empty frame, and the bees are just building comb the way they would in nature.
Oh wow. Yeah. Can I get a picture of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Neat, right?
Yeah.
Is that what the white thing is?
Yeah, sure. See if I can get it out.
Get it out.
So I'm thinking about
Oh wow.
you showed me that still have open cells. We're gonna take out those.
So explain this one to me.
This is just how they're naturally building comb without the foundation.
So they would do this even if the square wasn't there?
Yeah.
And then they're starting to build
They're starting to build sideways.
sideways.
Yeah, let me get a video of that.
Use grafting queens, and they use this little a little grafting tool. And a lot of times, what they'll do is
said
they'll lick it,
Yeah.
and then they'll go in and pull out the egg and some royal jelly, graft it, and put it into a queen cell. Once it's in there, they'll lick it again, and they'll keep doing that. It's a clean, like it won't hurt you. There's no bacteria or anything. And there's lots of people who take royal jelly as like a supplement. So, anyway, this was a hive 2 weeks ago when Melinda was in it. We couldn't find a queen, but we saw some cells happening. We saw multiple cells, just like we're seeing here. And so the queen, they're trying to make multiple queens so that at least one of them makes it and survives. The first queen that emerges from these, she'll start walking around and doing a behavior called piping. She'll make literally an audible noise that the other queens in the colony will just instinctually call back to.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like a
Queen language.
it's hard to explain, but you can hear it. Like there's videos on YouTube of queens piping,
That's cool.
and bees don't have ears like we do. They can feel vibrations, and so the other queens feel this this piping, and they kind of call back. And so the queen that's out, she's going to wander around, and anytime she finds a queen cell, what she's going to do is actually, this was a queen cell right here. You can see that it's actually still kind of intact in the bottom. If this queen had gotten out, the bottom capping would have been opened kind of like a can, like literally. Sometimes you even see like the end of the capping still hanging on by a little thread of beeswax, and they'll literally open it like a can, open it, and then she'll come out. But this one has been opened on the side, which the queen inside is totally incapable of like bending over and opening from the side. So we know that another queen came by, opened a hole on the side, and then killed that queen.
Nice.
And she will, that's the only time that she's going to use her stinger, is to defend. Right. It's a smooth stinger, so she can sting. There's no chance of it getting stuck in in her adversary. And then she'll kill that queen. The bees will carry that queen out, and it could even be that the dead queen might be on the bottom board, but usually they clear it all out.
That's cool.
So this is a clue. Again, this is all kind of you know, it's like we're all working a case as detectives in here, and we're looking for all these clues. But this tells me that number one, whatever queens that they were trying to make, at least one queen has gotten out, and she's gone and started to claim her territory in here.
That's cool. Oh.
So most likely that virgin queen, if she still is a virgin, she's running around in here somewhere. She's going to be just a little bit bigger than the workers, so it's going to be kind of hard to see unless you're eagle eye queen spotter over here like we saw in Michelle's hive. Alana spotted the virgin queen running around real quick.
Oh, I think there's another one that she might have stripped up on the side.
This is one colony, that is one. In fact, they crack cells through. But we also see cut out the cells.
A lot of times when we have those bees, they will.
So I just had all my beekeeping supplies at the region.
These guys have 10 and a whole
And honey up above.
a whole bunch of food. Yeah.
So,
Like this is becoming. I think there was more brood in here last time. When
well,
did
if
the
they haven't
kennel.
been able to make a queen, then it makes sense that their brood is going down. We may just reintroduce that queen.
So do they? So they literally clean them out and put food in?
Yeah, I mean, if they have space here, they're not
Right.
going to waste the energy going up all
Right, because the only thing up here is just nectar, and there's actually more bees up here, in this one, but there's only nectar in that one too.
I think there were some cells, but they weren't looking great. And this week, we're not seeing any signs of a queen.
So what's this when the bees are all together like this? What's this called?
So what we're going
Festooning.
to do is we're actually
How do
going
you,
Called
how do you,
festooning.
how do you spell that?
These frames that Mike they've done in just a week. Start filling it back. It wasn't a gap. It was right next to an empty frame.
Oh my god.
So this would have been right here, and because they had the space, they just start. Sometimes they build comb in whatever direction. The last bee, where the last bee put some wax, the next bee will put some wax, and eventually they kind of, it veers off. So if we didn't do anything, eventually they would have gone all the way across, probably into this frame, and it would have been just a big mess to deal with. So I got that one.
You got it.
So you'll remove that?
So yeah, we'll remove that, and actually this, and the other frames, unless you've already cut them out, we can just leave the wax in here. So, and we'll put it over there just for later in case we need it.
Have them get. I always recommend getting medium the same size frames to work with.
Worry about 2 different sets of frames or anything like that.
And
There's not, other than having like extra boxes to deal with, it's not like a big difference between this. It has to be in a certain jar, and it has to be filled by bees, different stuff. So that's just the honey.
You enter yours?
I've never done it.
Alright. Tell them what you're about to do.
I'm about to open the hive, and we are going to try to photograph some of the frames of bees. Yeah. I'm going to take my first frame out here. The bees here on honey.
So tell them what the blue thing is again.
The blue thing is what's called a queen excluder.
Tell them what the white thing is on your camera.
It's a diffuser, and I'm taking pictures of the queen right now. So you see the queen right there? See the one with the red dot?
Yeah. I'm zooming in for the audience. That one with the red dot is the queen. That's what she's
Okay, that's enough.
Alright. Give him something to go home with.
It was a great day in the bee yard today. Thanks for coming with me, Luke.
No problem, Dad. Happy Father's Day. Comment if I should take a bite out of this. Like, Would you take a bite out of this? Would you rather take a bite out of this? Or maybe even this? Thanks for watching. What do? We were with the bees.
Now we're going to get purple grimace shakes. I think.
Yeah, we heard about the grimace shake and we're trying to try it. I'll come back here.
Do you want to just go in or should I drive through?
I guess we could drive through. I think it'd be funnier if we drive through.
Do you want
food?
Have your seatbelt on or something?
Yeah, sorry.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Hey, how you doing? Can we get the grimace meal with the 10-piece?
Medium or large?
Large.
Oh.
And can we get an extra grimace shake?
What size? Large as well?
Large.
And the sauce for the...
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, thank you.
First one, thank you.
Thank you. So before we have a purple milkshake, what do you think it's gonna taste like?
I think it's gonna. Oh, thank you. I think it's gonna taste like grapes.
Okay, I think it's gonna be like a different flavor. I feel like that's what everyone's expecting. I think it's gonna be some type of like new thing. We'll see when we get it.
New, like the taste of purple.
Yeah, something like that, like Red 40, but purple.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Wow, it's really purple.
It sure is. It sure is purple.
Alright, we gotta try this out. You get straws? You get 2 straws.
Only one. Is there one in the bag?
No. You gotta go back.
I'm not going back.
You're not going back? Alright, we'll have one shake at a time. Alright. First sip reaction.
Metropolitan Avenue. Is this Metropolitan?
In a quarter mile, turn left onto
really good.
Washington Boulevard.
It's really good.
It doesn't really taste. Oh, it tastes like grapes.
Kind of.
Yeah, it tastes like a grape sour. Not sour. I tried to get a brain freeze.
Nothing?
Nothing.
I like it. What would you give it out of 10?
It's pretty good. It's like a 7. They kind of taste a little bit like a vanilla.
Yeah. I think it's just vanilla with purple in it.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, like 7, 8 out of 10. I like it. McDonald's, I'm not gonna lie, you're like Fortnite. You're keeping it active with the events. Every couple months, it's like we get a new McDonald's event. Crazy. these days.